From Alabama to California, we're watching your six, folks. Stay ready, stay free. And when the world goes crazy, what should we do? Drink up, sing it fast. It's the Denton and Sasquatch show. Two voices you ought to know. From prepping tips to politics, they tell it straight. No tricks from Dixie to the Golden Coast. Freedom's what they love the most. Download the podcast, let the truth roll on the Denton and Sasquatch show. This place is half talk show, half weird daycare. I love it!
Hello, welcome once again to the Einor and Sasquatch show, coming to you from both Arizona and California. My name is Sasquatch, I'm from California. His name is Einor, he is from Arizona, and somehow through the modern wizardry we call the internet, we make it sound like we're in the exact same room. Kind of.
Well, sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
And for those of you out on the East Coast, we pretty much are in the same room.
Yeah, for the most part. That is Einor. He has been filling in and is kind of just the guy now. Because Denton is still dealing with family stuff. So we're just going to go with the Einor and Sasquatch show from now on. I decided.
Okay. I've been promoted.
You have been promoted. We'll send you a little plaque, maybe some flowers.
I feel so important.
Well, with this show, I don't know if that's a good idea.
And there's a guy stopped out on the side of our property. I'm sure it's a government agent.
Oh, he's probably going to turn your water off.
B.
That's a throwback to a couple of shows ago when they turned my water off. But if you want to hear about that, you can always go back and listen to the other shows on Podomatic or YouTube. Just look for Denton and Sasquatch show. We've got a whole new show for you. This one, we're going to have the same hilarity that we always do. But I wanted to start things off with kind of just a conversation. And I don't know how much you know about this stuff. I don't know a lot about it, but what I do know has me asking questions. Let's just put it that way.
Well, let's bring it on.
Yep, let's talk about it. Okay, so we all know that we only get to see what the media shows us, right?
Correct.
I think most people that would listen to this show probably agree with that. Maybe not, but I would think most people do. So my question is, this is about AI. Has AI just shown up, or has it been around for a very long time? What are your thoughts on that?
AI in its current form is fairly new, but at the end of the day, artificial intelligence is really nothing more than statistics and probability, and that's been around for longer than you and I.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like it being used. Like everything, it could be used for good, it can be used for evil. But like we, without going to conspiracy theory, our
let's go conspiracy theory. That's what people sign into us for. They love conspiracy theories.
Well,
and if they don't, then they're on the wrong show.
I guess so. But no, I mean, we all know that the government, like whatever we see, like, planes and wars, fighter jets or whatever, we know we've had that for 20 years. We just didn't know about it. So AI,
right.
we've had to have had that for 20 years,
Yep.
If not more. So my question, I guess, is what have they been doing with it?
Oh, they've been, and this is actually a topic that's come out of it's been coming out of the woodwork really this last 2 years, in terms of just the the volumes of propaganda that they have been generating to, how do I say, influence how we think about events.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so my next thing right here on my little page here, AI for images of whatever they want you against. That's what I wrote down.
Absolutely, yes.
So, I mean, are all those tankers that we see in Hormuz really there? Or have we already wiped them off the map?
It's possible.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows anymore what is real and what is not real. It's like the Matrix, or like you remember that movie They Live?
Yeah.
With the sunglasses where you could see what the aliens are doing, but I don't think it's aliens, but I do think our government has
Oh, absolutely.
is showing us what they want us to see. And it's
absolutely.
it's not a Donald Trump thing, it's not a Democrat thing, they all do it. They all know about it, they all control it.
Absolutely. I'm actually in the middle of a book on that very subject right now. It's called Twilight of the Shadow Government. And that's basically what it's about, is how, well, in this particular case, how the CIA has become almost a government within a government, and how they've turned a lot of the techniques that they have perfected through the color revolutions. Remember the color revolutions, 10, 15, 20 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
The green revolution in Iran, and the blue revolution, and the, I don't remember what color, orange revolution or whatever, that brought down Libya. And the thesis of this book is that they perfected techniques to cause all this commotion in these foreign third world countries, and that in the last, well, since Trump came down the elevator, really, have turned those techniques on the American people and are now doing the same things to Americans that they were doing to these third worlders 20 years ago.
Yeah, and I even wondered, I mean, you go down this rabbit hole and it could just go in any direction, but I was wondering, like, is Donald Trump even real? Or what we see of him, is that all AI? Because they've perfected it. Like the AI that you see on X or on Facebook or whatever, it's still kind of a little wonky, and you can tell it's like, oh, that guy has 3 arms or whatever. But if the government has a hold of it, they have a better version of it, and they can make it look perfect. And Hollywood does too. I mean, if you think about it, one of the Star Wars movies that came out like 10 years ago had 2 characters in it that were dead in real life, but they were in the movie, and they looked real. I mean, there was a little bit of weirdness about them, but still, it looked real. So you got to question. You got to say what is real anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Charles Fort said, this was back in, the 1970s or whatever. Every picture tells 1,000 lies.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, this whole topic sort of blows my mind, because what if we are living in like a Matrix type world where we only get to see what they want us to see?
and now you know why I live in the middle of the mountains in the middle of nowhere and raise all my own food.
Or do you?
Well, as far as I know, I do.
Yeah. And the whole kind of reason I brought this up is, for one, I want to give credit to, do you know who Jim Brewer is?
Heard the name.
He's a comedian. He used to be on Saturday Night Live a long time ago. And he's a funny guy, but he kind of found God and found just found truth. And I watched a video. He was talking about some of this stuff the other day. And if you want to go on YouTube and watch Jim Brewer, and if he's real, but he's a cool dude. But also, I'm on X. That I use X to promote this show. and I goof around on there, and there's a couple people that I know from X on there. But yeah, I see these videos that they post of people. They post stuff that is very propaganda-like, if it's not downright propaganda. So that's what got me thinking, like, is this stuff real? Or are these people, government agents that go on here and try to provoke people into doing things, or want to set a narrative, or what really is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess kind of the way I look at it, Sass, is these AI generated things, deep fakes, for lack of a better term, they are real, and they're everywhere now.
Yeah.
And the best way to combat it is to
Throw your computer out the window.
no, actually, quite the opposite. To learn as much as you possibly can about that technology and combat it from that side. In other words, develop the models that can actually find the AI slop and identify, at least some percentage of that AI slop for you. And so you're dealing with a much smaller body of data that you're looking at, and from that, you can at least get your arms around it, and maybe then put the human brain to work and determine for yourself whether it's real or Memorex.
Yeah, very true. I mentioned the Strait of Hormuz, however you say it.
Air moves.
Yeah, like I said, do we know if it's real? I mean, they could be just putting pictures out there of these ships and telling us, well, this is what gas because of this, so, and they're all getting rich while the rest of us sit here and get screwed. You just never know. And I guess what the question I have is what you just said. How do we combat this? And that was a very good answer you gave, and I appreciate that, because you're right. We do need to combat it, and we need people that can combat it.
Yeah. I mean, to do what I did and basically turn your back on it and run away from it, that's not practical for most people. Most people have, kids and a mortgage and yada, yada, yada. And that's just not practical to shut the world out.
Yeah.
And so, short of that, what do? Well, you learn the technology, and you develop tools to beat them at their own game, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. I watch the stuff. I try not to watch it, really, the stuff on X, but they go through these patterns where, and I've noticed the patterns where it'll be a bunch of videos of black people fighting in Costco. Like they're trying to get everybody against black people. And then all of a sudden it'll be a bunch of videos of these, what are they? I forget the name of it. The girls that make the videos, the sex videos. What is that called?
The OnlyFans.
Yeah, there you go. So it's a bunch of OnlyFans girls doing, promoting their stuff or whatever. And I mean, is it real, or is that stuff they put out there just to get you to watch this stuff so you don't see, like the Matrix, you're blinded. You don't see what's really going on. You're paying attention to X and girls with big boobs and black people fighting at Costco and I don't know, dogs doing backflips, whatever it is. I wonder about that stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll never know unless somebody, smart enough that knows enough about AI figures it out and can show everybody and show the world that we've had this blanket over our heads for 25 years.
Yeah, and there certainly will be some of that coming out. There's no question about it because some percentage of it is absolutely AI slop.
Yeah.
And, of course that will be, some percentage of it. I'm not even saying a majority, but, at least a minority percentage of it will be pointed out and shown, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, is that going to be enough to wake people up? I don't know.
Yeah. It's just crazy. It got me thinking the other night, and I was just like, wow, this is bigger than I think people realize.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So to kind of segue our way out of this, I have one story about AI. Last month, South Africa's communication minister announced that he had decided to withdraw the country's national AI policy after discovering that at least 6 of its 67 academic citations turned out to be AI hallucinations, mentioning journal articles that didn't exist. The most plausible explanation is that AI-generated citations were included without proper verification. This should not have happened, Solly Malasti said. This failure is not a mere technical issue, but has compromised the integrity and credibility of the draft policy. The national AI policy sought to position South Africa as a leader in AI innovation while attempting to address ethical, social, and economic challenges, but only managed to embarrass South African government after media outlets discovered that a significant part of the document had been created by AI. So, then again, you got to ask, did that really happen? Or are they just telling us that happened?
Yeah. I don't know how to follow that one up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, neither do I. That's why this stuff is just so confusing and frustrating and interesting. And, it's like, wow, we live in weird times right now.
Yeah, we certainly do.
And it really kind of crashed down on us because I think we were all just walking along, la, 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 la. And then all of a sudden, boom. And we went, wait a second.
Yeah, well, I think it's been up to this point because we didn't have the AI tools until the last really 6 months
Yeah.
to do a lot of these things. It was still manageable,
Yeah.
and it has gotten to the point where it is not right now.
Yeah, and then you go on to worry about, go back to Terminator. Is the AI going to make robots and enslave us and stuff? I don't want to get into that, but I mean, there's so many like wings of this that could go, anywhere.
Yeah,
Or are we going to use it for good? I mean, like I said earlier, you can use anything for good or evil. I would rather we use it for good, but you know how people are. You know how man is.
yeah. Well, I mean, this is nuclear fission.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, you can either blow up the entire world or you can make X-ray machines.
Yeah, or feed people or whatever it takes.
Yeah.
And we all know that some people are just evil and power is all they crave, and to have power you have to control people, and I just get the feeling we are being controlled.
Yeah. Well, we certainly are. And I mean that's been going on for really since World War II. Really World War One. Really want to go back to it.
I would go back all the way to biblical times because there's always been people that wanted to rule everybody else.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's all part of the thing,
Yeah, I'll grant you that. Yes, you are correct.
All right. Okay, that was really heavy, so we'll go to something a little.
That auspicious beginning.
I know. I thought about that. I'm like, should I save that for the end or should I do it in the beginning? And I'm like, well, I think people will find it interesting, so maybe they'll stick around and listen to the rest of the show if they enjoyed that part. Yeah. Okay. Did you ever watch Knight Rider?
No.
No, no, you didn't. Oh well,
No.
I'm a little bit younger than you, so you were probably out running around drinking beers with your friends when Knight Rider was on. But I was a kid, and I love that
Okay.
show. I love that show. But you know the basic premise of Knight Rider, right?
That was about the car that it was computer controlled or something, correct?
Yeah, it was a Trans Am, and it had like a computer voice. Well, speaking of AI, it sort of was AI because it could talk to him and understand him and give him suggestions, and it could drive the car by itself, and all that stuff. So
Okay.
that was, I don't know, God, 40 years ago. But anyway, the story says, what traffic law violator with unpaid fines is driving a black Pontiac Trans Am that looks like the car that talks from the 1980s series Knight Rider, and it even has the same license plate? The ticket came complete with traffic camera photos showing a black Trans Am with a California license plate that says Knight, because his name was Michael Knight, so the license plate was Knight. The same plate as the car on the show and the novelty one in the museum's unregistered car. The license plate is also connected to 5 other unpaid traffic violations in New York City since late 2024 city record show. So this is a a museum in Missouri, I guess, who has a replica of the Knight Rider car, and they keep getting tickets from the city of New York. And they're like, this car hasn't been out of this building in 20 years. But for some reason, they have photos from New York City, those traffic cameras showing this thing breaking the law, whoever's driving it. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's got to be like another car made to look like this. But since it has the same license plate, they're sending it to these people in the museum. But they can't figure it out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess if you want to drive a 80s Pontiac Trans Am with the license plate Knight, you can just get away with whatever you want.
Sounds brilliant to me. We down here in Arizona, it's a weird state. Outstate, it's Alabama. I mean, it just is. I mean, everybody out here is a redneck and whatever. But you get in the cities, particularly Phoenix, but Tucson as well, and they're trying to be LA is what they're trying to be.
Well, that's not smart, but okay.
Yeah, I agree. But they're real big on the traffic cams.
Oh yeah, I saw a thing about that the other day that they were starting to put them back up because I know they had them up on the freeways or the highways, and then something happened. They got taken down, and then now they're starting to put them all back up again.
Yeah, and they're even starting to show up once in a while in the small towns now too. But it's become a thing down here between Thanksgiving and Christmas to dress up like Santa Claus and wrap up a bunch of empty boxes in wrapping paper, and then go put the empty boxes over the traffic cams.
Oh, that's great.
And so you go on YouTube, during the Christmas season, and there are dozens and dozens and dozens of videos of people dressed like Santa Claus putting plastic or paper gift boxes over the traffic cams. It's brilliant.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to look online and see if I can find a picture of that for the YouTube version
Oh
of this.
yeah, there's bunches of them out there.
That's awesome. I love when people stick it to the government.
And yeah, it's become a tradition down here.
Well, it's a great tradition then.
I think so. I mean, a libertarian like me, I love stuff like this.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't really get a lot. I guess we'll go weird news.
It's time for Weird News.
I know it seems fast, huh?
That's all right. We can wing it. We do every week.
Yeah, that's true. This show is the Wing It Show. So it's going to take me. It's going to take me 10 minutes to read the name of this town anyway. So. All right. This is from May 13th from UPI. Police in France are warning drivers to beware of drunk deer and other inebriated wildlife wandering into roadways after eating fermented fruits. The Saône et Loire Gendarmerie posted a video. Oh, I guess that's a news place. I don't know. Posted a video to social media showing a deer frolicking erratically and running in circles after apparently consuming intoxicants. Drivers were warned to keep a lookout for sudden crossings, inconsistent trajectory, immobilization on the road, and disorderly escape. What is disorderly escape from a deer? I mean, isn't that what they always do? Isn't it always disorderly escape?
I would think so.
If Bambi overindulges on the forest aperitif, it might not be the time to drive like you own the road, the post said. There, I had to slow down for that one. Yeah, I mean, that's good advice anytime you're driving out in the country is, don't be squealing down the road because you might hit a deer. And I know people who've hit deer, and it's not a good thing for you or your car or the deer.
Yeah, well, even if the deer are sober, they tend to make a mess.
Yeah, with all those disorderly escapes.
Yeah. So now, where are the deer getting whatever it is that they're eating or drinking or doing whatever?
I'm guessing probably like farms and stuff when it drops on the ground.
Okay.
And then they're not picking them up, so they just start to rot and ferment, and all the animals say, "Hey, this is pretty good," and it gives me buzz.
Yeah.
I mean, there's videos of monkeys doing that too, eating fermented fruit and like falling out of trees and things like that.
Okay.
You got to put up the monkey videos to blind the people too. It's not just people fighting in Costco. Oh man! All right, I had a thought in my head, and now it's gone. Oh well, that's what happens when you have brain cancer.
They handed a monkey a loaded AK-47. Have you seen that one?
I have seen that one. I think that one's AI.
That has been around for years. That's before AI.
Well, I mean that we know of.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
So, but I bet maybe it is real. I wondered the same thing when I saw that video. I was like, is this real or did somebody make this? Because it's crazy if it's real.
Yeah. Point taken.
All right. Weird news number 2. Jibachi Sinbei first made news headlines in the mid-2010s when the member of the Omachi, I don't know why I picked these stories because the names of the cities and stuff are so hard, Omachi Digger Wasp fan club called Omachi Jibachi Akado Te teamed up with a local baker to create a unique snack that truly incorporated the essence of the digger wasp. So are you following me here so far?
What's a digger wasp?
I don't know. I have a picture of it, and it'll be on the YouTube, but it looks like a wasp. I don't know if they're special or if they're only in Japan. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
It goes on to say, apparently they meant that quite literally, as they ended up with a cracker filled with dried digger wasps. It goes on to say, did you know that the wasps have the highest protein? Oh, well, this makes sense. Highest protein content of any edible insect. That probably doesn't mean much to most people, as it's not like you're eating Jibachi Sinbei for protein, but it's the only selling point we could find apart from the snack's weirdness. To create the world-famous wasp cracker, the elderly wasp hunter Omachi Jibachi Akao sets traps in the forest, boils and dries the wasp, and then gives them to a local baker who incorporates them into crackers. The dough is said to be mildly sweet with a while the dried insects taste similar to burnt raisins which certainly doesn't sound very appetizing. No, it doesn't.
I guess my question would be who burns raisins so that they even know what burnt raisins taste like?
Yeah, I know. It seems like you get a batch of burned raisins and you throw it out and make a new one.
You would think I would.
But they do eat really weird stuff over there. Like they have like street vendors that have like crickets on sticks and locusts on sticks, and they dip it in some sauce and just eat it off the stick, and it's like, ooh.
There's some kind of seafood. I don't know. It looks like a squid-looking thing with the tentacles and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen those where they're still alive.
Yeah,
And
they're squirming around in the dish, and
oh, not only the dish, they're trying to crawl out of the people's mouths. It's so gnarly.
yeah.
Well, speaking of gnarly, this one's pretty crazy. A wacky strongman believes he has become the first person in the world to pull a car with his penis. If that's not enough, he did it while he was on fire. And he insists the fantastical phallic stunt was a bid to raise awareness for prostate cancer. John Stevenson, 50, hauled a 2-ton French police car 131 feet along a residential street using his manhood after being set ablaze. He completed the bizarre challenge in Halifax, West Yorkshire, England on Thursday, April 30th, as baffled residents watched on. Wait, yeah.
Was beer involved?
It may have been.
Yeah.
I think I might throw a couple back before doing this, but yeah.
Yeah.
Using a tow rope against his genitals, Stevenson was able to pull the Renault Clio RS along the road, and despite admitting it hurt quite a bit, I bet it did, the Data 3 said everything was still intact. The martial arts expert and former bare-knuckle fighter has previously hit the headlines for pulling a car using his testicles and pulling a car while his head was on fire. This dude...
He's got a history.
He does. This dude's insane. All right. So he decided to combine the both to raise awareness of men's health issues and believes he is the only person in the world to have achieved such a feat.
He's the only person in the world to have even thought of such a feat.
Yeah, I wonder if he lays in bed at night thinking, what could I pull with my junk today?
Yeah. I want to light my ass on fire and pull a car with my unit.
I mean, seriously, I am not drunk. I am not on any pill. I am on pills, but not anything that would make me laugh. And this is just cracking me up.
Oh, yeah.
I hope this is making anybody that's listening laugh too, because that's what we try to do here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, that's weird news, so it's basically the end of the show. And I know I had a brilliant idea last week because we need to promote ourselves to get people to watch. So if you are watching the show via YouTube, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the like button, because it really helps the show out and it bumps us up in the algorithm so you can pay attention to this rather than what's going on in the real world.
And if you are listening to us on a podcast via, Apple iTunes or Spotify or any of those, iHeartRadio, whatever it is, if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoy our offbeat sense of humor and whatnot, give us a good rating and leave a comment so that the algorithm that is controlling your mind will recognize that you enjoy crap like this and at least let you know when we put out another one.
Oh yeah, and I don't know, I don't remember if I gave the email out. It's still the Gmail one. I haven't changed it over yet. But it's dentonandsasshow@gmail.com. That is dentonandsasshow@gmail.com. How about you give the information for OTP?
OTP, the website where a lot of us spend a good bit of our time is the outdoortradingpost.org. It is, as Sass likes to say, it is the Wild West. We don't ban you unless you talk about raping little kids or something. Then obviously you're gone. But for the most part, you can pretty much say anything, do anything. Just let your freak flag fly.
Yep. And yeah, we all enjoy just shooting the shit with each other over there, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the end of the show. So it's time for me to say, make sure that you are thankful every day for everything God has given you. Help each other out whenever you can. Stay safe and don't take crap from anyone. Have yourself a blessed day, and we will see ya.
See y'all next week.